Hey everyone, this video is going to be for new players. Most of you will be dropped into a new solar kingdom, so this is geared more toward solar players. But it's going to be about buildings within your city. When you're starting out, normally people gravitate toward just upgrading the stronghold, or they'll work on upgrading every building within their city, and then moving on to stronghold, upgrading everything again. But I'm going to tell you that there's a good and bad way to upgrade. It's not wrong to upgrade everything at the level of your stronghold, but it's kind of wasteful, especially in the early stages when there's, rapid growth. So to start, of course, your stronghold is going to be your priority because that allows you to upgrade your troop buildings, which allow you to upgrade to different troop tiers. So, of course, everyone wants a bigger castle, so upgrading your stronghold is going to be priority. As you're going through the different levels, it will give you the requirements for each next stage. So, for this one, Stronghold 23, I need a barracks level 22 and my wall to be at 22. So you can kind of go through that as you're going through your upgrades and just follow the different requirements to upgrade. That's an okay thing to do. However, I'm going to go through some important buildings that I believe you should have at the same level of your stronghold throughout all your upgrades. Some of them, like the Wishing Well, you don't have to upgrade that. I don't think that's even a requirement for anything, really. But to start, of course, stronghold. And then troop buildings, always keep those at the same level as your stronghold because that will allow you to unlock different troop tiers. So my stronghold is at level 22. So are my troop buildings, which are the barracks, the range, and the stables. Now, some people will call the Siege Workshop a troop building because it has the train button. It's not really. I would keep it at the level of your stronghold because you're going to need it when you hit stronghold 30. Level 29 Siege Workshop is a requirement, but after level 30, don't upgrade it anymore. Siege is almost useless now. Most people only use it for gathering, and it's, in my opinion, it's kind of wasteful to upgrade or train any of these other tiers. But I do have tier 1, almost a full march at this level. And the reason is because they have a very big troop load. So moving on, the next most important piece is your wall. You will need to upgrade your wall with every level of your stronghold. That is a priority or a requirement each time. The next priority is going to be, yes, even over Embassy or Hollow War, is going to be your university. And actually, I've been kind of neglecting that a little bit. As you can see, it's only level 20 right now. But your university houses your research. I will do another video on the most important research, in my opinion, when I unlock these different tiers. Well, yeah, I'll do it from my other stronghold. Your university is going to give you a bunch of research power, which is super vital. I always keep that at the level of your stronghold. The next two buildings that are most important are your Embassy and your Hollow War. Your Embassy is pretty nice, so it's got a few benefits. With each tier, it has a number of timer helps, so when you see that help button pop up on the bottom right corner, that is you helping your allies, but by upgrading your embassy, you get more and more of those helps for yourself. And then the timer duration help, each help that somebody sends me at level 22 is 163 seconds. Also important is the reinforcement capacity. Pretty small at level 22, but still important. As you progress and you start doing wars, your allies may try and help you by reinforcing you against an attack, so you'll want a higher capacity to fit more troops. And here on the info tab, you can see the different levels and how much of each item that you get. The next one is your Hall of War, and a lot of people neglect this, but it is super important, especially for war, for events, all events really. Your Hall of War increases your rally capacity. So like when you're doing a barbarian camp and you set a camp, how many people and how many of their troops that join you is set by your Hall of War, as well as your research in later stages. So after, I want to say after level 23, when War Fury opens up and you're using Philosopher's Stones, you can increase your rally capacity that way as well, but this is the easiest way. And the different levels. It's super important for if you're holding a tower or a building during Nether War, or during KVK, or during Alliance Hunt when you're trying to kill the mages. You need a lot of people to join you need a lot of people to join your rallies, so you want a higher Hall of War. The next important building, since we're on this side of my castle, I'll just touch on it, is your hospital. Your hospital is super important because if you take a look here, let's just heal those troops. Your hospital houses all of your wounded. However, if you have more troops than your hospital allows, and all of your troops die, as you can see in this one, only 151,000 troops are going to be sent to my hospital. Any overflow gets sent to the sanctum. But if you're doing an attack, then some of those troops can be permanently lost. And of course, if you have, going back here, if you have more than 151,000 troops plus 404,000, and your sanctum is increased by your research and your hospital size, but if you have more troops than both your hospital and sanctum combined, even if you're the one being attacked, any troops that exceed your hospital and sanctum are permanently lost. Going up here to the Dragon Lair, this one isn't as vital, but it's really nice to upgrade because as you're going through the different stages, the dragon skill experience costs, so that's your dragon skills, the little yellow crystals, you get a discount for each level of your Dragon Lair. So you're setting your skills as you level up your dragon, right? So it also allows you to reset those skills, and I'll try and do a video later, maybe when I'm closer to Stronghold 24. I will show you how that works, but you can reset your dragon skills, and the applicable discount in dragon skill experience will apply to your reset skills, so you could potentially get more skills back and use it for higher upgrades within your skills. So I'm not going to touch on the mines out here or the trading post, because to me those aren't super vital. You can upgrade your trading post if you want to help others and send them resources. It's better to have a higher trading post so KOA is not taking so much of that resource in return when you're trading. But the last two that I wanted to point out are your watchtower and your training grounds. Going to your training grounds, I'm not going to explain exactly what's in there, but if you go to info, as you go through your levels, each level will increase your training capacity as well as your troop training speed, which is super important. You want to have a high training grounds so you're not spending as many speeds for your higher level troops. And my favorite to upgrade, the watchtower. This is, in my opinion, such an important upgrade, and I actually have a video explaining why it's such an important upgrade. I'll link that in the description. But you can see in the info, as you upgrade your watchtower, it will give you more and more information within your scout reports. So in the video that I will link in the description, it talks about if your watchtower is too small for somebody that you're scouting, how it can either give you no information at all, how it can give you inaccurate information, or very detailed information. So make sure to watch that one, because that one's super important. So that's it for the important buildings to upgrade and why they're important. Of course, I didn't touch on the storehouse. I think it's a little pointless. You can upgrade it if you want. Just keep your resources low and you won't really have a problem, or use a shield. The trap factory, in my opinion, don't waste your time. Only if you have to upgrade it for a stronghold upgrade. Traps really do nothing. The wishing well is okay. I mean, you can wish for different resources, and you can earn achievements by wishing. Takes a long time though. But other than that, I think we covered all of the buildings and why they're important to upgrade. I hope this video is helpful. Leave a comment if you think differently, or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.
King of Avalon, play now.